In World War II, the German army looked unstoppable. A modern war machine rolling across Europe like a steel tide. Many nations thought they could match it, until they actually tried. With precision tactics, advanced weaponry, and terrifying speed, Hitler's Wehrmacht crushed armies in weeks that had prepared for years. But the war wasn't just about tanks and troops. It was about endurance, alliances, and the staggering human cost that would scar the planet forever. When Germany invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, its military was already one of the most formidable in the world. The Wehrmacht had around 3.7 million soldiers, nearly 3,000 tanks, and over 4,000 aircraft from the Luftwaffe. More importantly, they had developed Blitzkrieg, the lightning war, a tactic combining rapid armored thrusts, close air support, and coordinated infantry assaults. Poland, by contrast, had about 1 million troops, 500 tanks, and outdated aircraft, many from the early 1930s. Despite bravery and fierce resistance, Poland was overrun in just 5 weeks, with Soviet forces attacking from the east under a secret pact with Germany. Britain and France declared war on Germany, but in 1940, Germany turned west. France had a large army, about 3.3 million troops, 3,000 tanks, and nearly 1,400 aircraft. The British Expeditionary Force added roughly 400,000 soldiers. On paper, they matched German numbers. In reality, German coordination, speed, and air superiority shattered Allied defenses. France fell in just 6 weeks, losing 217,000 soldiers and over 1.8 million captured. Britain narrowly escaped at Dunkirk, but lost much of its heavy equipment. When Germany invaded the Soviet Union in June 1941, it committed 3 million soldiers, 3,600 tanks, and over 2,700 aircraft, the largest invasion in history. Initially, the Red Army suffered catastrophic losses, with 3 million Soviet soldiers captured in 1941 alone. In 1942, Germany had the second largest army in the world. The Germans also had the most powerful navy in the Atlantic, with the best U-boats. In Normandy, in 1944, the American troops also joined in, combined with British and Canadian forces, pushing west while the Soviets pushed from the east. Nations like France and Britain relied heavily on World War I tactics and slower mobilization, which left them vulnerable to blitzkrieg assaults. Germany's forces were trained, advanced, and strategically aggressive, making them far deadlier than their raw numbers suggested. The only reason Germany lost the war is because they spread themselves too thin, trying to conquer too much land. If they focused their forces and resources on just one front, they might have been unstoppable. World War II became the deadliest conflict in human history. By the war's end in 1945, Germany lost about 5.5 million soldiers, with civilian deaths from bombings, starvation, and reprisals adding millions more. The Soviet Union lost around 8.7 million military deaths and at least 15 million civilian deaths, largely from the siege of Leningrad, starvation, and atrocities. Poland lost 5.9 million people, roughly 17% of its pre-war population. France, about 210,000 soldiers and nearly 400,000 civilians killed. United Kingdom, over 383,000 soldiers and 67,000 civilians dead. United States, over 416,000 military deaths, mostly in Europe and the Pacific. A possible final thought. Germany began World War II as the sharpest sword in Europe. But as the war dragged on, it became a battle of resources and resilience, and against the combined power of the Allies, no blade could stay sharp forever. If you like it, please subscribe for more videos like this one.